Hello. It's a little loud here at the house site. So hopefully not too loud. See somebody thumbs up, but I don't see anybody in here yet. Hello, hello. I'm at the house site. Was not expecting it to be this loud. Hola. Hi. Hola, hola. Hello, hello. I never know what to do in that like first couple of seconds while like YouTube is notifying you guys that we're live. Saludos to Houston. Buenos dias. Hello, hello. We got Chicago and Phoenix in here. Hello, hello. Vancouver, Washington. Oh, I'm glad you caught the live too. You're watching, oh, for Damon's birth, the hospital tour. Yeah, I am live. I know. I've not been good at going live. I'm so sorry. We've just been so busy, you guys. Man. Do a dance? Yeah, because that wouldn't be awkward. I was just kidding. Guess I could. Fidel left for a second, but he'll be back in a minute. But all the guys are here working. My internet works like basically from the stairway to like this side of the house. So I can take you guys in and show you a little bit. It's not gonna be like a ton, but we'll go in and look at the house too. Thank you. It's good to see everybody. It's good to be live. I know I really do want to go live more often, but I just, man, our schedule is just never feels very consistent. But we used to go live every Sunday evening. Fidel and I used to go live every Sunday evening. And I think I might put up like a poll in the community and see if that's still like a good time for like a majority of you. And if not, then hopefully we can find a good time to where, we can start go live more consistently. Yes, I can. If you need help with your resume, absolutely. You can send me an email. There's an email in the description of the videos. Just send me an email. Carlos, hi. Hold on, because I wonder if it'll let me. Oh, it will. Hello, moderator. I didn't message Gigi because this was like spur of the moment. So I didn't reach out to Gigi to see if she had time. So I don't know if I have any moderators. So welcome, Carlos. Looks like you get to moderate for the time that you're in here. Hello from Tucson. Hello, hello. Can you guys hear me okay? Or also does it just sound like I'm just screaming at you? Because trying to talk over what they're doing on the second floor. We have nothing in our fields growing right now. It's not growing season for us, so there's nothing in the fields. There's a lot of dirt. Okay, good. Greetings from Texas. Good. Gracias, Elena. Bonnie is doing fine, but still no baby. Oh, hi, Lucky. You're in here too. Good. So I do have more than one moderator. Welcome, Lucky. Hello from New Mexico, San Juan, Texas, Bakersfield. Hello, hello. Texas, California, Utah. Oh, thank you, Roxanne. Yeah. So I've said it a lot, but I really am confident that we're moving in this year, guys. Yep. Yeah, it's gonna be this year. Barring some major life event, right, that would shift our focus, we're moving in this year. Yeah. It feels a little bittersweet too because it's been a long build. Georgia, yeah. But Christmas will be here this year. Yeah. Do you know anything about Oates living in Mexico and social? I do not. Nope. My mom's doing great. Thanks for asking. She's doing great. Yeah. Thank you. I'm excited too. Very, very excited. Also, you guys may have noticed that we have some, like a new Claim it. I know. I want to. Listen, I want to, but if I say that we're moving in and something major happens and it shifts our focus and we don't move in this year, it's like people that lie in wait, and they lie in wait just so they can be like, you weren't moving in this year. But you guys may have noticed in our intro, there's like a new little piece of information, right, about unauthorized posting. I know that the intro's a little bit long, and I apologize if that's annoying, but we do have somebody that is taking our YouTube videos and reposting them onto a monetized TikTok account. And we're going through the legal process of that, but to cover the videos now, to give it more security and to give me more footing legally, that's why that's included now in our intro. So that's just because like this is a lot of work, and so somebody taking it and making money on it on another platform is pretty obnoxious. So just know that that's why that's in the intro now. Gracias, muchas gracias. Hello from California. Hello, hello. We also built a house in Mexico. Greatest feeling. I know. When we walk through it, I still can't, it still does not feel real to me that like this is all, that this is all happening. It still doesn't feel real. I don't know when it will. Yeah. We don't have garage doors yet. They're currently being made. Thank you, Venus. That was very, very nice. Thank you. Thank you. I hope we can too. I have attorneys and things like that, guys. So we just got to go through all the legal steps to take care of it. I agree. The audacity. You're not over here filming and doing it. It's not ready for paint quite yet. Actually, but the walls and the floors are going really, really fast. Like I feel like I can't even keep up to give you guys updates because they're going really, really fast. Thank you. But we have a couple videos that are in progress right now. So there's one video that I'm currently filming for you guys, but it doesn't have an end yet. Sassy Sally, thank you. It doesn't have an ending yet, but Canelo, one of our dogs, unfortunately was hit by a motorcycle in town in the pueblo, and it broke his leg pretty severely. So we had to take him to Tepeaca to have surgery. So I filmed taking him so you guys could see kind of what that whole thing looks like. So we took him to Tepeaca. He had his surgery. He's doing fine, but he has to be there for 3 to 4 days. So I can't finish the video until we go and pick him up. So that video's on its way. Fidel's working on filming a video for you guys that I'm hoping that you guys are really going to like. But I'm nervous, but Fidel really has wanted to do it for a long time. And now he's like in the process of filming it. And it's going to give you guys a chance to get to know Fidel a little bit better. And so Fidel's going to be doing some videos, and we have one that we're currently filming. So yeah, so those 2 videos are in process. But thank you, Letty. Thankfully he's okay. Thankfully the motorcycle riders, they were two teenagers on a motorcycle. They were not wearing helmets. Thankfully they didn't get in an accident because he is a big dog. But he was crossing the road and yeah. So we will have a fence around our property. Yeah. That'll come when they're working on the outside. He has not named his car yet. No. No, I haven't. Right now Diego's going back and forth on what color to paint his car. He's been through a couple different color choices. So I have a new Border Collie Husky. Oh, awesome. I'm waiting for DoorDash. Nice. Yeah, he was in a lot of pain. Luckily, we have great vets that are close to us, but our vets, none of them were equipped to deal with the severity of the break in his leg. Like none of them were equipped to give him the kind of surgery that he needed. He needed somebody specifically that specialized in orthopedics. And so, so they recommended us to a place in Tepeaca, so we had to take him out to Tepeaca. The color for the interior, I have no idea. And I have to go pick a color because they have to test the paint on the one of the walls upstairs. So I'm gonna have to go pick a color. And I'm a little nervous about that. I have like a group chat with some friends right now, and we're like going back and forth on the color for the walls. I'm trying to keep things kind of simple because like our floor is a little busy, right? Because it has like the talavera kind of center in each of the tiles. And we're putting in like mosaic and talavera in different parts of the home. So I'm trying to keep like my wall and paint kind of simple, and that because I don't want to take away from the accents that we're putting in. Is that what you'd call them? Accents? I'm not good at interior anything. So I'm trying not to take away from any of those, but so right now we're like going back and forth. Jose, thank you so much. Does Diego go to school in Mexico or is he homeschooled? So Diego actually attends an online private school that's based in the United States. And he is 1 year away from graduating high school, guys. And I'm not ready. He's 16. He's going to be graduating a year early. And I'm not ready for it. So, but he's doing great. He's doing great. Let's see. Do you feel comfortable sharing what college Diego will be attending? So actually, the reason I don't share that is because Diego is not comfortable sharing it. Diego doesn't want to share that online, and so that's why we don't share it. So, and you know, Diego gets to decide what is shared and not shared. So, as far as him and his plans go. Thank you. Yeah. So that's why I think I'm trying to keep the kind of like the wall color in that simple, you know. How did you and your husband meet? We actually met through mutual friends. So his friend was dating my friend, and they introduced us. That's how we met. Su graduación acá. Yeah. He has. So his school has an option where they can go and walk. But I don't think Diego is going to do that. I am leaving that up to him, and he's been a little back and forth on it, but he's leaning towards not because, I mean, obviously Fidel can't be there, and that's a big deal for Diego. So, yo tengo videos de comida, but my cooking videos are subpar compared to some of the ones you guys can watch. Vote to name Diego's car. Oh, that's a good idea. Maybe I'll get what his like options are, and then we can do a community post where you guys can vote on it. I think that would be fun. The hood over the stove. I love it. Fidel did such a good job. He's amazing. I was like, I don't understand how you're gonna do this, and he's like, we just build it, and I was like, okay, well, I trust you. So, yeah. Rosalie, so his high school has been all online, and the kids that he goes to high school with and his friends that are in high school, most of them won't be attending because they're all spread out. So if he went to walk in his high school graduation, he wouldn't be walking with his friends, right? And his dad wouldn't be there. And those are two important things to Diego that, like, being physically there in the high school without those two things doesn't really, for Diego, doesn't, you know, it's not it. So the food here is amazing. It's amazing. Saludos to Monterrey. School information, I don't post it publicly in that just for privacy reasons, but you can email me and I'm happy to discuss it with you. There's an email address in the description of the video. It's a private school. Hola desde Seattle, bendiciones, gracias, muchas gracias. Igualmente. When will Bonnie's baby be born? At this point, everybody's guess. Yeah, because she's just existing, very pregnant, guys. Thank you, Lucky. Yeah, no problem. Saludos desde Brownsville, Texas. Saludos. What kind of birds do I have? Like my on the farm birds or the two birds that I have in my house? I have cockatiels in my house. 2. I have 2 in my house, and then I have chickens, ducks, and turkeys. Saludos. Yes, of course, Erica. Yeah. Yeah, Bonnie's baby will remain with us. Oh, that's right. You guys are getting hit with a snowstorm. Hello from Bakersfield. Yeah, stay safe and all of that. Especially like first responders and like hospital staff, all of you guys that have to go to work regardless of what's going on outside with the weather. When's my sister coming back? So we're actually going to the States before she'll come back. We don't have like a set date for her to come back, but we do have a trip for the US. I'm not gonna give you guys my dates. And that obviously, because I usually don't post when we go up there, I usually don't post until after we come back. And that's, again, for safety and privacy. But we'll be going up there and that before they come down again. Saludos desde Los Angeles, California. Thank you, Chewy. Thank you. Bonnie's baby daddy is Poncho's donkey, actually, and he's white. So we'll see what the baby... No. Is Fidel and his crew going to start a construction company? Yes. Yep. And if you guys remember, we actually purchased a piece of land for that. So, it's actually my nephew. Well, it's my nephew's son, right? Gustavo's baby was in the hospital. He's home now and doing well. And Gustavo's here at work. Yeah. Ruby is just working, guys. She's working and she's helping my suegra. And so we just she hasn't been around when I've been filming. But she was just in the last vlog. So she has been in a couple of vlogs. I don't know if you guys see them and that, but she was just in the last vlog because she had stopped by right when I got done making dinner. So I fed her dinner and gave her some brownies. Yeah. I do. When we travel in that, we do. When we have visitors, just know you guys see that after it happens. You guys see that after the fact. I don't have an exact date of move-in, but it will be this year. Yeah, he's doing much better. Saludos desde Utah. Thank you, Yesenia. Oh yeah, so you saw Ruby, yeah. She's in the end of our last house update. Dominic's at school. He should be getting out soon. And Damon is with Lupe and Diego's doing schoolwork. So none of them are here at the house site with me. Be careful coming to the US now. Yeah, I went back and forth on whether or not I wanted to, but I have to go up to the US. It's very important that I'm up there at a specific time. So yeah. She is a great person. I agree. Ruby is a very good person. My Tex-Mex lasagna or my enchiladas. Yes. Teresa, thank you. Candace, my beautiful Juanita, love and greetings from Houston. Thank you so much. You guys are so sweet. Thank you. The house is very nice. Tus hijos son un amor, sí. Eso sí. Oh, yeah. It's disgusting. It's atrocious right now. I did go back and forth on whether to go up there, but my reason for going and being there is pretty important. Because I made a promise that I would be up there, so. Saludos desde Utah. Ruby knows how to cook, yeah. Ruby doesn't think that she's a good cook, but she's a good cook. Lupe is our niece. So Lupe, well, we call her our niece. Lupe is Fidel's cousin's daughter. Yeah. Bonnie has not had her baby yet. I have no idea if we're going to try again. Try for a baby girl. We need to get moved into this house, guys. Thank you. So Fidel spoke Spanish with Diego in the US, very little because Fidel was always working. So his exposure to Spanish in the US was pretty limited. We had an amazing daycare though that had a worker in the afternoon and she would only speak Spanish to Diego, which was great. So we had a little bit when we moved here, but he wasn't very fluent. And so most of the Spanish that Diego speaks now has all been learned here. Yeah. Gracias. Oh no, you're all right. Welcome back. Also, if you guys haven't went over and checked out Carlos and Alondra's channel, you guys can see Carlos in the chat. That's one of our moderators. We're very good friends with him and his wife. They're sharing their story. I've shared a couple of their videos in the community, but if you haven't went and checked them out, highly recommend. They're on our recommended channels list. There's video links in our community, or you can just click on Carlos's name. Make sure to go and check him out. Oh, welcome, Jen. Yeah, it's because we haven't been live very often, honestly, in the last, I think, maybe year or so. We used to go live every Sunday night, Fidel and I, and then life just got too hectic. What is a hype? So it's something that YouTube is doing now where you're allowed to hype 3 videos a week, whatever videos you want, and so they're like hype points. So I guess you can go in and, like, if you love the video, you can hype it. Hello, hello. Welcome. I'm glad you caught it too, Stephanie. Welcome. Yeah, I've missed the YouTube lives, guys. I like the YouTube live. Joyanne, I think you have to, like, move over from the chat, and that's how you find the hype button. It does not cost money, no. Thank you. No, if you guys, most of you know this. If you've been subscribers of our channel, you know this. But we don't do, like, the paid subscriptions. We don't ask you guys to send us money. Like, we don't do any of that. So we only ask you to watch the ads, as many as you can tolerate, and that's everything that we do, including the house, our help to the rescue, what we do for the schools, all of that. Like, all of that is just done with our YouTube revenue. So we don't ever ask you guys to pay to have access to us. That's not something that aligns with what we do. If other people out there, other creators do that, we don't think that that's a bad thing or anything like that, but it just doesn't align with the way that we work. So you guys don't ever have to pay to have access to us. Do you have a guest room? Absolutely. In fact, Nicole thinks that it's her room, like, permanently. I don't think that she will ever accept that it's a guest room. I think Nicole just thinks it's, like, her room. Oh, Alondra's in here too. Hi. We love Alondra. We're big fans of Alondra and her perfect skin and her beautiful makeup, and then her mascara reviews are my favorite, Alondra. I need more mascara reviews. Green Tree Red, thank you. Watching your videos made me want to go to Mexico for Christmas after 30 years. No way! Oh, that almost made me cry. That's amazing. I hope you had a great Christmas here. Oh yeah, Fidel did say he was gonna build her a whole house, so I don't know what she's worried about, but right now I'm just on my iPhone, guys. And most of the time I'm recording on my iPhone. I have Diego and I were going through, you're welcome, Alondra. Diego and I were going through, like, all of our, like, the equipment that I have for vlogging, right? Because I have like my phone, but in addition to that, I have, like, a DJI camera. We have a drone. We have mics. We have all of that stuff. But most of the time, because I'm just recording kind of on the fly, most of the time I don't use most of that equipment. Right now, Fidel is using that equipment, though, for his videos that are upcoming. So I don't have a name in mind for Bonnie's baby. No. I think we'll probably have you guys vote on it again, or we'll have you guys give a suggestion. Will you ever break down what it has cost for your home build? Nope, I won't. And I'm really sorry if that answer, like, makes you upset. It's not my intention. But here's the thing about our home build. I have seen somebody, they weren't very nice, obviously. They're not fans of ours. Both Fidel and I watched somebody break down what they assumed was the cost of our home, and they were so wrong that it was comical to watch it. But what I will tell you is that our build, and that is not an accurate representation of what it would cost somebody else to build here. It's vastly different, and it's vastly different because we do things a couple different. First off, if you guys have been here, this build has taken a long time. That's because we haven't used heavy equipment. Fidel and our crew have done this by hand. Our workers are all local. Most of the guys that are working on our house and the hands that are building our house grew up with Fidel, right? Fidel is the general contractor. We do have an architect, right? I wouldn't ever share that cost either, right? But we do have to pay for our architect. Our materials are all sourced local, but we are not in a tourist area. We're not near the border. We're not in a big city, and so all of those variables change the cost of our home significantly than other areas in Mexico. And so it wouldn't give you an accurate. I think a lot of people ask because they're trying to get an idea. Either they're facing the same kind of move that we are and things like that. And I understand that, but me telling you isn't going to give you an accurate representation of it. So, and I'm sure that there are people that are building and that will share those costs and that's fine. And sometimes I have shared costs. I know that I shared costs of like what our roof was because we went with a different roof option than what's common here, and that was a different cost. So there's things like that, but for the most part, no, not to be offensive, but just, it just doesn't give you guys an accurate picture. Diego is not doing his own YouTube channel. Diego has a YouTube channel. It's in my recommended channel, but he hasn't posted on it for years. He doesn't have a lot of time. Diego is not Diego in social media. He's got opinions about social media. He doesn't like the negativity and he doesn't feel like he needs a separate channel from us. If that ever changes in the future, I'll let you guys know. But for right now, you just catch our family on, like, all of us are just in one place. Yeah. Okay, let's see if I've missed any. Sorry, guys. No, I've never felt unsafe here. There were plenty of times where I felt unsafe living in Salt Lake City, Utah. But I've never felt unsafe here. Now, there are bad things and bad people all over the world, right? They're everywhere. You don't get away from them just because you live in one place versus another. But I, in my own personal experience, have never felt unsafe here. Yes, he is. He's still planning on doing college in the U.S., but he's going back and forth on how to do it and where he wants to do, for example, like his associate's and bachelor's degree versus his master's degree, because he is planning to go for a master's degree. So he's going a little back and forth. And the current state of the United States is I think has him looking at options as well. But I mean, if he decides to share all of that, then I'll let you guys know. Our subscribers. We're at like, what are we at? 430K or something like that. You guys are all amazing. It still blows my mind that that you guys all want to sit and watch like our day-to-day life. Oh, UNAM is a great school. Yeah. We are not. So we have no plans of going through the process for Fidel to return to the U.S. None of that is in the works, especially not right now. This is not obviously the administration to do any of that. But we have no plans to do that. Mexico's permanent for us, guys. No plans to go back. How is teaching English in high school? So it's actually junior high, which to me feels a little bit more intimidating than high school, to be honest. Middle schoolers are like, I don't know. I think they make me more nervous. I was able to get through the first day of teaching without throwing up. So because I did feel like I was going to throw up the entire time I was on the way to the school. No, they're all great. They're all great kids. They're nice. They're respectful. They're shy. They're like every other like teen, preteen, teen, right? Like they're shy. They don't want to get up in front of the class. They don't want to do any of that. So I have to push them a little bit for that. But honestly, it's going great. Yeah. I'm really glad that I agreed to do it because it really is. And it's so different than teaching my kindergartners. Like my kindergartners where we dance and we sing and we play and all of those things, right? Because my kindergartners are not to reading age and that yet, not yet. And with the junior high kids, like, I can't even imagine trying to get them to sing a song and like dance and do all of that. I think they'd all walk out of class. They're going through the alphabet and pronunciation, and so one of their homework was they have to record, them going through the alphabet, and they have to send it to me on WhatsApp. And there's like 90 kids. Okay, there's 90 between my two groups that I'm teaching, and they wanted to send them individually because they didn't want to send them in like a shared group. And I was like, you guys are out of your minds. Like, there's no way that I am getting like 90 individual messages. Y'all are just gonna have to listen to each other, like say the alphabet. But no, it's been a lot of fun. Yeah, I have the TOEFL. Yeah, the TEFL. I also have a master's degree, but my master's degree is in business administration. So yeah. How did I find work? So I actually started off on Upwork, which is what I recommend. Not just Upwork, though. You should have a couple different places that you're looking for work. It shouldn't just all be in one place. Upwork, though, you should be utilizing LinkedIn. LinkedIn for sure. I'm already losing my voice. How long have we even been live? We haven't even been live for that long. But I started on Upwork, and then what happened was my clients were then recommending me to other companies and their like colleagues and friends, and that's how I built up my like client base. And so then I was no longer in Upwork, but that's where I started, was in Upwork. We've been live for 30 minutes. And I'm already losing my voice. I'm so out of practice. So out of practice. Hello. Greetings from Houston. Hello. Let me see. Is your current teaching position a paid position? No, it's not. So the English classes that I give to the kindergarten in our pueblo and the junior high that's in a nearby pueblo, those are free of charge for them. So for example, for the junior high, they have books that I got printed with a local papeleria. They're almost done. Their books are almost done for me to go pick up, but it was a lot of books. It was a big order. Full disclosure, it was, I think, between $600 and $700 for it. I specifically had it printed in that and had them printed and done through the papeleria so that it went back into a local business. That's my thing, if any of you were new here and didn't know that. But so that, for those books, I just took that out of our YouTube revenue. So you guys watching the vlogs is what got them the ads on the vlogs is what got them their English books, basically. I did tell them, though, that when they get their book, that if they lose their book, they are responsible for getting a new one, right? So they have to pay for a new one, but the initial one they get. And that's just because they need to be responsible for their stuff. But yeah, so no, those are, I volunteer for the English classes. That's all done on a volunteer. So there's no cost to the school or the parents or the kids. Yeah. Thank you. Oh, I've tried so many times to say hello, 66. Oh, who wants you to know I'm proud of you and your beautiful family. Greetings from Greenville, South Carolina. Thank you so much, Sarah. Thank you. And I apologize for not seeing it earlier. Shout out to Joel. Let me see. Joel Contreras. Shout out to Joel. Hello in New York. Yeah, if you like the live, make sure to hit the thumbs up button, please. Make sure that you're subscribed. I love my floors too. There's a couple people that really, really despise my floors, but I love them. Hello from the Philippines. Love watching your vlogs. Thank you. Thank you. How to pronounce LinkedIn? It's just LinkedIn. LinkedIn. Please, need tips for moving far from family, moving to another country soon. Natalie, you can absolutely send me an email. There's an email address in the description of all of our videos. That email address there, you can email me about anything. But I do that because it's hard to just give you guys blanket kind of advice, because that doesn't apply to everybody, and everybody's situations are so, I know that we have some commonalities a lot of the time, but your situation is very unique to you, your family situation, where you're going to, what your, like, for example, your work history is, all of that. So I feel like I can tell you, go to Upwork. I can tell you, when you move, you're going to look for somebody that can move your stuff. Like they have paqueterias and stuff like that. But it really is just very, I feel like it's more specific to your own personal situation. So if you email me, then I'm able to, kind of drill down more of what you need. And I don't charge for the emails either, like to do that. I don't, I'll help with your resume, all of that. I don't charge for any of that either. But it does take me a little bit. Like I'm not fast because I have a very busy life, but if you can be patient, please send me an email and yeah, we'd love to help. Because I do ask for Fidel's advice on a lot of things actually when emails come across because I can't answer everything. The Talavera, thank you. I know I'm excited to show you guys, but I want to show you when it's installed. I'll give you like a little sneak or like a little hint of it. So in our bathrooms, I did choose a tile that incorporated a hummingbird for my grandmother. So I have a talavera that has a hummingbird on it that I'm really excited about. So the talavera that we have gone with and the accent tiles and that, a couple of them are very, very specific and that for me. Oh, I love it. Oh, thank you, fellow Utah. Oh, thanks. Will you run for office in your little pueblo? No. And I honestly don't think that I can. I don't think I could do anything like that unless I were a citizen, and I haven't gotten my citizenship yet. I'm still just a permanent resident. The test for the citizenship scares me. Not as much the Spanish test anymore, but the like the history, kind of like the test that they give you about the history and government, and they include so much in that it's pretty intimidating. So I'm still studying for that. But yeah. I feel like all of that is just kind of on hold because we're just trying to get into the house. Doing things while I'm young? Yeah, I know. Oh, thank you so much, Sandra. We love you too. And JAAM0925, thank you. Lunch break is over. Thanks for stopping by. It's good to see everybody. Did you know Spanish prior to moving to Mexico? I knew a lot of bad words in Spanish. And I knew like a couple things. Like I knew a little bit, but nope, not very much. When I took a leap of faith, I really did just like, I feel like I got a running start and just dove off of it and was like, guess we're doing it. Thank you. Yeah, watching the ads is what helps us do everything that we do, guys. Oh, that's awesome. I love that it helps your teenagers get excited about traveling out of the country. I'm back and forth on wanting another baby. You're going to have to ask me when the house is done and I get to live in my house. Oh, thank you. Yeah, to prepa in Mexico. No, he didn't. He doesn't go part-time. So when you guys saw him at the junior high, that's because he was helping out the English teacher at the junior high. So when he did that, the English teacher invited him to be a part of their program. Now that he is no longer junior high age and he's got so much going on with high school, he can't do it anymore. But he was helping out with the English class at the junior high. And that junior high has an English teacher. The one that I am volunteering for now is the only one in like our district that wasn't allocated an English teacher. And I think it's because they weren't big enough, or I can't remember what the director told me, but they're the only junior high that didn't get an English teacher. So, yeah. No, nosotros no trabajamos de los papeles de Fidel para regresar en los Estados Unidos, no. When is Bonnie having her baby? Your guess is as good as mine. Joby, hi! Oh, I have more moderators. What's up? Joby, it's good to see you. I feel like I don't get to talk to anybody anymore because I've been so busy. It's good to see you. I'm glad you're here. Love your channel. Do you want me to show you a little bit of what's going on inside the house? Should we go in? If the live starts to get a little like skippy, it's because my internet doesn't cover the whole house yet. It only covers one side of it. Yeah? Okay. Yeah, let me take you in. Everything is dusty and dirty, so no complaining. Hold on, guys. We're going to walk in. Oh. All right. We're going in. Look. Dusty. So dusty. Okay. And loud. It's so loud in here. Okay, but I'm going to show you guys. Look. Damon's bedroom has all of its flooring. This is Damon's room. So his bedroom has it. The hallway. The little linen, are these called linen closets? I think they're linen closets. And Dominic's bedroom. Dominic's bedroom has its flooring. I'm so excited about it. Saludos. You guys have to let me know if I start like skipping or freezing. But yeah, so these bedrooms have the floor. You guys already know that this part has its floor, like all of that. Let me see if I can get them to pause for a minute. I'm gonna see if I can take you upstairs. Hold on, guys. See, so like this is happening up here. So they're working on the stucco. Yeah. There's let's see these guys like over here. Polish them. I love the flooring too. ¿Me puedes esperar un tantito? Oh, silencio. Oh my gosh, that guy. No necesitas silencio. Solo quieres demostrar aquí arriba de que ustedes trabajan. Una